Yo, Dreadlocks here. I got another email coming in, and this is my last email that I gotta make a video for. So it's like, yay, no more videos. And I made about 15 videos of replying to people's emails, and now I gotta go and edit them all. Anyways, today's video comes from Mel Thompson, and Mel writes, hey, I just started following your videos on YouTube. I love dreadlocks of all sorts and was really intrigued to learn about interlocking. So I started watching other videos on the subject and noticed most were done on ethnic type hair. Being Caucasian and having very fine, frustrating, it never does what I want it to do hair, I've worried about not being able to have dreads. Interlocking looks as though it would be my best choice as far as getting my hair to stay together long enough to dread. I tried to lightly reduce the damage by crocheting them in the past and they just fell apart. I'm at my wit's end and I don't know what else to do, and I really hate to realize I'll never have a beautiful set of locks. My questions for you are, would interlocking work on Caucasian hair? I want somewhat thicker dreads, not those thin ones. And also, if so, how long would they last? I heard that they thin out and will break off after so many years. I thought it would be best to ask an expert, and seeing as there are no locticians in my area, I looked to YouTube and was very pleased to find your channel. I love your locks. When my hair grows out, it's only 4 inches right now. I hope my hair can have locks as nice as yours. Thank you for reading, and especially if you reply back, I can't wait to watch your future videos, so keep them coming. Not lock follower, Melinda, aka Murder Me Yours. And she's gonna be ecstatic because she's getting a video response, not just the email of me typing to her. Everybody can see this one now. From Melinda over there, thank you for following me and finding my channel amongst the hundreds of other ones on YouTube. Yes, you're right, I do specialize in interlocking, and that was my choice amongst starting my dreads. That's what I know most about, so that's where my knowledge is gonna stay. So I'm half Caucasian myself. My hair is not like most ethnic types. I think that's why my hair wouldn't take at the beginning as well, because I tried twisting it, the twist would not take. I tried back combing it and the back comb would not take, because my hair is like very light, but it's curly, really curly, but very light, so it's like you can tell that there's a little bit of Caucasian in there. All in all, you shouldn't be worried because you too can have beautiful locks, and I believe that anybody with a full head of hair can have beautiful locks. A full head of thick hair. People with thin hair, I don't really think that they should be getting locks because it exposes too much scalp all the time. But, you know, that's personal opinion. But yeah, even though you have Caucasian hair, you can still make really nice locks with interlocking as well. Because I've done 2 girls' heads in the past, and they're both Caucasian, and they both ended up with really nice locks that were interlocked. The thing about interlocking is that it will work on ethnic type hair, and it works especially well and just as well on Caucasian hair, straight hair, or Asian hair. And that's the beautiful thing about interlocking. Yeah, sure, there are downfalls, like, you know, they say it'll thin out and break over the years. But that's, of course, if you're not like keeping up with them, not keeping them conditioned, or not keeping them like moisturized a bit more, just letting them dry out. All in all, that will happen. Yeah. I mean, mine, I have seen a little bit of thinning occur, but no breakage. That was natural. I mean, some of my locks are broken, but it was my own fault because like I was kind of tugging on it and like messing around with them and it broke. So another tip is don't play with your hair because the chances are that it could break if something goes wrong. Now for you to start interlocking, it's gonna be tough because you're gonna have to do it yourself or get someone to help you. Or if you're around my area, I can help you out. I'm not sure where you are. I'll email you and ask you. But to prove that it works, I have a video I'll put up here. And this video shows 2 people before and after that I did their hair and it turned into interlocks. They're white. And one of them, I did really thin locks. It took me about 25 hours to do her whole head. And she had probably over 120 locks. And they took really well. Unfortunately, she cut them off a year later. But her friend, I also did interlocks on her hair. She is white, but she has a bit more curlier hair, but it's still white hair. And I did locks on her, and I gave them thicker interlocks because she didn't want the thin ones. And she ended up with about 46 dreads on her head, and she still has them. And hers are still thick, and they've thickened up since I've originally done them. So it's like, check out that video and check out these pictures, and it'll show you that it does work. So do a little bit more research on how to start it yourself. Number one thing is make sure you section it properly. because when it comes down to the end of the day, your dreads might not be matured yet, but you will always tell how well you sectioned your hair. And you always want to make sure that it's sectioned properly and in proportion to your head. So mainly meaning like, don't put too big sections on the front of your head. The front and the crown deserve like smaller pieces to kind of fill up your crown more. In the back you can do the bigger ones, and on the sides you can do the bigger locks. Another question was how long would they last? So if you interlock your hair today, they would last you, I guarantee you can get to 10 years with them. As long as you don't overdo the interlocking like every week. You know, do it once a month, let your hair breathe a bit, de-stress. You'll get to a long time with these locks, because even if you interlock them to start and make sure that they're all locked up, you don't have to continue interlocking the new growth. You could choose to freeform at that point, or just use a crochet hook, and you won't be putting as much damage on your hair and as much stress on your roots. I've never heard of anybody having interlocks and not having them last because they like break. So I mean, you'll get a good 5, 10, 15, 20 years as long as you want. It's all on how much you maintain them. They do tend to thin and break off if, like I said, you're not taking care of them, or if you're putting too much stress on them, or if you're playing with them too much and tugging them. So just be sure you're not doing too much of that. I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you begin your journey, because I think it's really great for you to start interlocking. It'd be well. Just don't take the criticism that many people will tell you, saying, oh, interlocking's bad, it ruins your head. It's on you to make that opinion and to make that decision and not let anything else affect you. So hopefully it all works out for you. Email me back if you have any more questions, and hopefully you can send in some information and some pictures if you decided to start it. So until next time, this is Not Locks. You know I'm here every Saturday morning. New videos at that every 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings, and you can subscribe to make sure you never miss out on a new content. So until next time, peace.